So just getting straight into it, Nico has released his own like merch, like specifically. I know he's had NDL merch for ages, but this is like his big launch
Product.
for like his actual product.
Yeah.
What did you think of the whole launch video on that?
It was a good video. I liked it. It was unexpected.
Yeah,
I didn't expect that coming.
yeah.
And I like it because it's different. It's not another drink in the market.
That's it. He was very smart because what is it? KSI and Logan Paul have got Prime. I think Speed is involved in Prime somewhere as well. I think. So they got Prime. Mr. Beast has got Feastables, chocolate, and that.
Yeah.
And so he's gone for sweets.
Yeah. I like it, and I think it's vegetarian, halal, and all
Halal,
that.
yeah.
So,
Vegan.
Right up the audience's street, really.
Yeah, really clever, really clever. Like that gives it mass appeal.
Yeah.
And I feel like sweets are having a comeback. I find there's like
Yeah.
adults out there nowadays who like have sweets. And I feel that wasn't the case. Like our older generation, I don't think they were sweets people. Do you know what I mean?
I
Whereas
get you.
nowadays, it's like sweet shops are like booming in a way.
Yeah.
You still get
I
these.
think. Go on.
You still get these shops that are like American sweets.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the retro like American sweets. They're very popular.
Yeah. And I see them on TikTok where they're like, yeah, we're a sweet company and we're making sweets and we put them all together and we've got these, we've got them. Do you know what I mean? And it's interesting because I associated sweets with childhood. But it
I get
really is
that.
changing. It really is. And so
I
that's
think
what,
Haribo is very universal, though. I think a lot of grown-ups and children are like
yeah.
sweets.
Do you reckon that was always the case? Or do you reckon that's becoming the case? Or
I don't know. I feel like Haribo's done quite well with like marketing it to grown-ups. Well, you know, they're like the adverts.
oh yeah, because of
It's
the
always got
adults.
grown-up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I've always liked Haribo's.
Yeah. I suppose
It's
so.
probably the only sweet that I like the sour ones.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, like the permissible halal versions before the police comes after us, if you know what I mean.
But yeah,
All right, relax.
I'm sure Nico will have a range of these products.
Yeah,
these,
coming out.
Sweets and sweet things and maybe savoury things too.
Let's do a taste test. When it comes out, we're going to do a taste test, all right? Okay, you've got it. Subscribe for that. You've earned it. It's been a while. I've not seen you for a while, so you've been patient, so you've earned it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I thought the production standard of his thing, what were you going to say?
I want to know where it's going to be sold at.
I reckon it's going to be all supermarkets.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, because something like 4,000 locations. I think that just matches like supermarket number or something. Yeah.
We'll have to see.
But yeah, the production standard of the video was amazing. That was like proper like
Yeah,
video.
well thought out,
Yeah. Really well put together. It was very Nico, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very Nico.
Because it was very much like one of his intros to a video where, you know, like or one of them like montages where he goes from one scene to another and in between it he's like remaking a plan. Very Nico, and I really liked that. It really had him all over it. You can tell he controlled lots of that. He really had his hands all over that, and that's what I really like.
To be honest, I'm surprised how long it's took him to launch like a product out.
I get you. I kind of feel like people tend to use other people to do stuff, but
Yeah.
Nico is very much, a lot of it is him,
Yeah,
and I think maybe it was that.
yeah.
Maybe he was just.
I
looking
think
for the
he's a
right
very
thing.
safe guy as well. You know, like he's very cautious of like, conscious of like the timing and like
Yeah.
the risks involved.
Yeah.
And he's quite smart and he's quite on the ball with like money and investments and things.
Yeah.
That's the impression that I get from him anyway. But yeah, he's very popular, isn't he, with the young ones.
I mean,
So I think he'll be quite popular
And-
whatever he
and-
launches.
really, out of the beta squad, he's our favourite, isn't he? Really.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, clear favourite. You
Yeah.
know, he's so well mannered. He's intelligent. He's considerate. He seems like the glue, one of the glues in the group. I think they've got a few people who are like the glue.
Yeah.
I think he's one of them.
Yeah, I think he's a respectable one.
Yeah, he's extremely creative. He makes good choices and stuff. I think he affiliates himself with the right people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think what I like is like what I can appreciate is he's quite a humble guy.
Yeah,
He's
that
quite
comes across.
humble and respectable.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And the him and George story is just wild. Like, they're gonna have to write a book one day or something. Them two, just because what they've just been proper teamwork from the very beginning. But yeah, I think that basically covers the whole Shades thing. The Shades NDL Nico launch. Looking forward to it. I was amazed just to see it coming out the blue. Halfway through the video, I'd clocked on what this was. Do you remember? Halfway through, I was like, he's got a product. He's got sweets. He's got his own sweet. Remember?
Yeah. More like 2/3.
Okay, 2/3. All right, fine.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that was good. Right. So basically, moving on. Right. I just want to tell you about this. We're moving on to Jeremy Renner. All right. You guys might be like, "What's going on? He's out of the spotlight. Old news. Blah 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 blah."
What are you going to tell me?
I just saw a thing. I know you don't know about this, so I've left it so she don't know what's going on.
Don't tell me he's on the Diddy list.
Nah, no, he's not on the Diddy list.
All right.
That would have been interesting, though, to be honest with you. What it is, so Jeremy Renner, he is, what is he now? He's in the Avengers.
Yeah.
I've forgotten what his name is.
He's in Bourne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is like very Avengers related
Right.
situation.
Oh, right, okay.
Right. I've forgotten what his name is. Guys, you are going to do me over in the comments. I know you are. I'm going to go with Darkwing. I know his name's not Darkwing. Just come for me in the comments. So his series, Darkwing, right? And his character.
Shall I check it?
Okay, just check it. But like,
Go on.
you can check it.
Whatever his character is, yeah.
Yeah. So he basically had a series, right? And so it was going really well. He's really like successful. Of course, as we know, he's had a very successful Hollywood career. I'm just filling time and space until she finds the name of it, guys. I don't want to progress what I'm saying here until she finds the name. So it's coming up. In the meanwhile, how have you guys been? It's been a while. Things have been busy, you know, I've got things to do. So it has been a while. I have not had time to just sit down and really have a chat with you guys. But things have been decent. Like, I've been, you know, finding time to relax. I've been very busy and productive, but finding time to relax and do what I've got to do.
Clinton Francis. What?
No, his character name, Avenger character.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. Got it. Job done.
Yeah, Clint Barton.
That's it.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, right? That's his
Right.
series, right? He shoots arrows and stuff and all this, yeah?
Right.
So he's very successful, got his Avengers thing going on, got his Avengers series, because they've all got a series, haven't they? Do you know what I mean? There's like a Loki series and this. So he's got his series, right? Now, you know about his accident, yeah?
No.
Do you know about his accident?
Which-
My God,
which
very
one?
famous accident.
Which one?
So if you guys don't know about it either, what happened was, somewhere where he lives, it's like very snowy. Like, let's just say, I don't know, Canada somewhere, I don't know where he lives, but mad snowy, right? So like so snowy, he's got his own snowplow to like get the snow going mad, yeah. And I believe it's on tracks, so like a tank. So that's mental in itself, like that's hardcore. Now something went wrong, and that snowplow started going by itself. He ran for it, got run over by it.
Ugh.
Full whack run over by tracks. Yeah, like bad run over. This was a while. It's been like a good year and a half ago. Yeah, and then he was pictured in hospital, and he was like
I think I might have heard about it, yeah.
kind of asking
but
for
forgot.
prayers in a way. Things were not looking good. Like, can you imagine?
Right.
Well,
So,
since then he has been seen like walking around, going to like events and stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
But not walking with a lot of support. Like, things are going to be tough, yeah? Now, here's the actual point I'm getting to. You know, for season 2 of Hawkeye, they've offered him half the cash. And he's like, what do you mean? Like, actually in these words on a video.
What, so there's one season already filmed with him?
Yeah, I think there's one season already out. Done.
Oh, right. So this is the second one.
Yeah.
they're talking about? Oh, and is that because he's going to be filming less?
Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, who knows? Like,
I'm guessing.
they're amazing with CGI. I'm sure they could make the whole thing work as it was meant to be.
Right, and he's angry about it. He's not happy about it, so he's kicked off.
So he's made the video and he's like, what is this or what is it? Because, like, I'm half the person since my crash, since my accident.
Oh, wow.
Which is wild because half of him was run over.
Yeah, that's tight.
So what's interesting is that he's not scared to, like, really voice it
Yeah.
and talk about what happened in that sense.
Yeah,
But what do you think of that? Like, is that not a bit mad?
yeah. I've heard that Marvel are quite cruel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're quite thingy like that. No mercy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Okay, fair enough.
I can't remember which actor it was. I can't remember the story now, but it was a rumor that I heard a while ago, a few years ago,
Okay.
that they can, they can just cut your salary and stuff,
Wow.
cut you out if they don't see you fit.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, don't surprise me, but it's very harsh, obviously.
Yeah. So that's basically it. And I was just thinking, like what your thoughts on that? Like, because for me, I'm like, that is just a bit mad. Like, you'd take care of your person, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Any normal person would take care of their person.
And sometimes, especially when they're filming a second season, people are watching it because of him.
Yeah. It's
know-
very. It's named after, like, his
Yeah.
character. It's his series. It's all about him.
So
The fact that it got a second season means first season's popular. Means that
Yeah.
there's demand out there.
I know, yeah, that's what I mean.
Talk about insult to injury, like, literally. That's wild.
So is he taking the offer?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel
He's
like
probably going to
it's-
take him to court, like they do.
Yeah, probably will take him to court. It just seems really tragic. That, like, just seems really, really sad and unfortunate. I feel like they shouldn't be doing that, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, that was basically it. A quick whistle-stop tour to the Jeremy Renner thing. Now then, outside of that, then, I think that brings us basically already to the city that is the court case of Diddy, Brother Love. So
Oh yeah, it was Scarlett Johansson.
yeah, no, yeah, Scarlett Johansson, yeah.
That was the one I think I was thinking about.
Yeah,
of
she
the
took him to
dispute.
court. Yeah, that whole thing about, like, she was something like pay disparity between male and female and stuff, and then it was also like
It was
they were
the
going to
Black
put it on
Widow.
streaming. Yeah, they were going to put it on streaming when she wanted to go to cinema first, and she was supposed to get half of the cinema money,
Yeah, something like that.
but they were just going to give her, like, streaming money. But she's like, wait a minute, what about that cinema money? What's that about? Like, why am I not getting cinema cash? So yeah, she did really well, and I think she actually managed to get her way in that one. She probably got her way in that because of how it was actually blown up in the media, which I think is maybe what Jeremy Renner is doing then, by making it public. Like, look at what they're doing here.
Yeah,
That gives him a footing in, like, a court case.
yeah,
Anyway, on to Diddy then. So
yeah.
yeah, so there are some names coming out, and honestly, I'm surprised.
We have yet to read or watch and do our research yet, but we've seen a few names thrown about, haven't we? That I didn't see before. So like one of them is Mike Myers.
Mike Myers. Let's just go to Mike Myers first. All right. In fact,
Don't know why that one doesn't surprise me.
it surprises me. I'm like, I thought Mike Myers was irrelevant, like, from the 90s. Do you know what I mean? I thought Mike Myers was irrelevant from the 90s, like. He was.
Yeah, but this is going way back as well, though. It's not just happening right now.
I suppose so.
A lot of them are irrelevant right now.
I suppose so. Like, part of me feels like, was this his claim and cling to relevancy? Was he with Diddy to try and stay on the scene somewhere?
Well, we don't know what they're saying about Mike Myers yet.
They're just saying that like he's named or something in it, so he could be a witness even. We don't know.
Exactly.
So-
And there was another one as well. but I've
There's Michael
forgotten
B.
now.
Jordan. I know that.
Yeah, and people like, please don't let him be on the list. But I think he's just mentioned like he's not part of the list type of people. He's just a witness, or he was just on something, on some kind of evidence.
Right. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. I wonder if he got didded. And then who else? Anybody else
I
that you
don't
know
know.
of?
I
That's
have
just
no
them
idea.
2 names that we've got. There was a third name that I've heard, but I don't know who it is. I'll be honest, I don't know who it is, but there is a third name somewhere. But yeah, there's lots of names now coming out. It's all going back into full swing, innit? Yeah. So are we going to find out where that goes? I suppose watch this space. We'll make more on the whole Diddy case and stuff.
Yeah. Wish it could have been televised.
Can you imagine if that was televised?
Yeah,
Oh my god, that'd be crazy if that was televised.
I know.
There would be so many celebs named in that. Innit? What did you think of this year's Met Gala? Did you see anything about it?
Do you know what? I've just lost interest. Usually I like to look at everyone's outfits and rate them and stuff, but I can't be bothered this year. I've seen a few because they just throw it in your face on social media, don't
Yeah,
they?
you can't get away from it.
But I'll be honest, I wasn't impressed this year.
What do you mean?
I wasn't impressed with the outfits.
Outfits, alright.
Didn't
Was
like
anybody's
anything.
particularly ugly? Or a
No.
particular letdown?
No, they were all a letdown, in my opinion. I didn't. There wasn't one that stood out. There wasn't one where I like, wow, that's nice. That's really nice. Good effort.
You see,
But there was some that looked nice. Like I'm a Zendaya fan. She looks very nice, well polished, and she always looks pretty. She always looks stunning. But yeah, there weren't any particular ones that I thought that stood out particularly.
yeah, I suppose haven't necessarily looked at outfits, but like I feel like they just dress weird. That's what I think. I feel like they don't look nice. They look weird.
Yeah, they try to stand out, don't they?
What a way to stand out. I suppose from my perspective, the one thing that came my way and I couldn't get away from is Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah.
Shah Rukh Khan, who, for people who don't know, is the king of Bollywood, which is India's film industry. He is, you could say he's like the Tom Cruise of Bollywood. Mm-hmm. Okay, he's done kinds of roles like cheesy, action, heartthrob, etc. He's aging the same way, if you know what I mean. And so, yeah, he appeared at this year's Met Gala, and his the lady who he had like a bit of a fling with was there. What's her name? Priyanka Chopra. Of course, she was there with her Nick Jonas. And it was interesting. I wonder if they had a conversation. I wonder if Priyanka and Shah Rukh Khan had a conversation. They're both at the same location. They both like got things in common. And apparently they had a thing many years ago.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, allegedly. But yeah, the whole thing that came my way was the fact that, okay, so he appeared and apparently no one knew who he was.
Yeah.
And so he was like basically ignored for lots of it. Like just treated like a nobody, like who were you?
Yeah.
There was apparently a lot of that with him, which is quite tragic to see for like, you know, a proper, he could represent Bollywood just by himself.
Do you know what I find a bit surprising? Like there are a lot of Bollywood actresses that have made it across the pond, right?
A handful maybe.
Yeah, a good few. Like Priyanka's one of them. Like she's very well known now. But I can't remember the names now. But there's a couple more that have been on the red carpet in the States. So and they're females. So and with his status, I'm quite surprised that he's never made it to, you know, the red carpet.
Is that the case?
At Met Gala anyway.
So that was his first Met
Yeah,
Gala?
that was his first Met Gala event.
That blows my mind.
So I'm a bit surprised how they don't know him because he's technically more famous and more successful than all
Most-
the other actresses.
Yeah, in
Bollywood
fact.
ones. Bollywood the ones I'm talking about.
Well, Bollywood, and well, I mean, in terms of viewership, in terms of actual film views and probably film money.
Americans don't watch Bollywood films though.
No, they don't
As
watch
in,
it.
unless you're Asian.
No, they don't watch it, but
Um,
that doesn't mean that somebody is not more famous than them.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah. Okay, look, if 1 million people watch you in Hollywood, but 1 billion watch you in India, who's
Yeah.
more famous?
yeah, but that doesn't mean like the reporters and the Americans will know who he is when he's on the red carpet.
Yeah, so the people won't know who he is in America,
Mm.
but the person is still more famous.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the case with him. Like he will have had more like film views or whatever you want to, however you want to name it, than probably anybody else that was there. I think. Yeah, yeah. Any other performer that was there, he'll be much bigger than them. He's had a career since he was like teen.
Mm.
He was in like dramas and stuff first, and then just non-stop movies.
Mm.
I think he's still making them. Still got life in him yet. Do you know what I mean? For me
Yeah.
though, even he was dressed funny. Like he was dressed weird, in my opinion. He had one of these like sheriff stars on, and like a weird.
I think it's just whoever designer they're wearing as well, isn't it? It's whoever's dressed them, and it's got to fit into this year's theme. Every year's theme's different, so
Do you know what
you're
the
not going to
theme
ask
was?
me what it is, but I can't even remember anymore because I didn't care about it. I think it's something like I think it's black male designers. I think.
Okay.
I can't remember anymore.
Yeah, okay, interesting. I watched the Kai Cenat after party stream. That was pretty cool. The party looked really boring in my opinion. Like the party looked like a place where nobody wanted to be there. To be honest, the guy from Get Out, Michael Kaluuya or something, he turned up. There was Pharrell, and Pharrell's son was there. There was Jaden Smith there. There was Future. There were other people there as well who I don't really know of. But yeah,
Oh, actually, going back on the Met, I think the only interesting thing I got out of it was Rihanna's having a third baby.
oh, that's nice.
So
This is with A$AP Rocky.
yeah, so she kind of like exposed her belly, kind of thing, and told everyone she was pregnant. So
Oh,
that
like
was,
a bit of a reveal.
yeah, a bit of a reveal. So that was a nice surprise.
That's nice.
Other than that, it was very unmemorable.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really watch any of it. What actually happens? What is it?
Who knows?
I don't even know what it is.
Go down the red carpet, then they probably just
It's like an exhibition of like yourself.
have a good time.
Oh, it's like
It's
just a
Anna
gala.
Wintour's do, isn't it?
Who's she?
The Vogue editor.
Oh, okay, so it's a Vogue thing. Oh, right.
Well, it's a her thing, I think.
Oh, interesting. I get it. Okay, now I kind of get it. It's something to like get the celebs back in the spotlight, so Vogue has got more things to write about. Fair enough. But yeah, I suppose that was the whole Met Gala. But yeah, I didn't really follow any of it. Like really, I just saw little bits of it on TikTok, and I was like, okay, the end. I saw like Shah Rukh Khan queuing for a bit, and they were like, look at Shah Rukh Khan in the back queuing like he's a nobody. I felt sorry for him. And then they were
I
like,
think that's always the case, though, as well. Like, it's really awkward for non-Americans coming into the States at a red carpet event,
Yeah.
such as the Met Gala.
Yeah.
And, like, even for, like, the Oscars and whatever, at these award ceremonies, it's always really awkward for, like, the Chinese or, like, the Indian or, like, the Korean or the Japanese actor that's been in like one really successful film or show and they've been invited to this event, but a lot of people haven't watched that film or that program.
Yeah.
So they kind of get like dismissed, and it's really awkward to watch.
yeah, they don't know who they are and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it gets awkward.
Like the show Shogun is
Shogun,
very
yeah.
popular and very successful.
Yeah.
But I'm sure when like the main like female character, you know, goes on a red carpet, a lot of them were like, where where's she from again? Where is she? Who is she? What's her name? What's her actual name? I know the character name maybe, but I don't know her real name. So it's really awkward to see. But yeah.
Or they won't even.
I guess it comes with it.
Yeah, that's
the whole
it.
Thing.
They may not even recognize her because like Shogun is so stylized.
Exactly. So when you're wearing in like
normal life,
yeah,
or dressed up, yeah. But yeah, interesting. It's an interesting thing in itself. Right. So I think that basically covers us off. Really. Unless there's anything else that you want to add or discuss.
Can't think of anything I want to say.
Yeah, I agree. So I guess we'll call that there. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah, we'll call it a day.
Okay, guys, that's a good one, and I will catch you guys in the next one. And don't forget, we are going to taste Nico Milana's shades. When that comes out, we'll check it out and we'll see what it's like.
I hope it's a nice
sure
flavour.
It's going to be amazing. Yeah, I'm sure it is. There's a few flavours.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's clever. He's releasing a few of them at the same time, so it's going to be cool.
I want it sour.
Okay, we'll see what it says. But yeah, thanks guys. We'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Take it easy.
Bye.